side this is. So slow down earlier because my gap is narrowing, and then touch my gas a little bit. What is this gentleman doing? Slow down, touch gas a little bit. So vehicle up front is slowing down. He's got his signal on. I'm not sure what he's doing. I'm gonna go into first gear. What is he doing? Is something wrong with this vehicle? I'll just... slow it down a little bit, you never know. Up ahead, I'm coming up to the traffic light. I'm going to cover my brake, clutch down early. First gear, try to stop and avoid the cycle lane. Get my handbrake up. Just waiting a little bit. Select my first gear and just keep my clutch a little bit low. Okay, get my bike, touch gas, hear the sound of the rev before I come up with the clutch. Now is when I come up with the clutch all the way. So ladies in the road, check my center mirror, never know what's behind me. Check my right mirror as I move around this car. Check my left mirror, give a little signal as I'm coming back in. Maintain a nice adequate clearance as I'm going past. Slow it down a little bit because my gap is narrowing. Checking my center mirror as well. At the traffic lights, I'm gonna go straight ahead. You can see the traffic light is on red. Start to brake early. Clutch down. First gear. Come to a stop nicely. And brake up. Keep it into the first gear because I'm the lead vehicle rather than anything else. Canadian emergency vehicle. Oh, he's going through. So that car is waiting to turn right. Even though I've got priority, I've got to be mindful. He might go before me. And so set so down. So check. So you can see here, it's quite narrow road to go through. So I'm just going to slow down a little bit. Maintain a steady speed, about 20 miles an hour, 18 miles an hour to be precise. Just checking my mirrors, making sure that everything is okay at the traffic light. I'm going to go left. Handbrake up into neutral, back into first gear. Give my left signal early. You can hear the clicking sound. Go for my second gear once I've come around. Is he going? Is he going? Yes, he is. So I don't need the clutch. You can just touch the gas a little bit. Check my left mirror as I come back in, just to make sure. Cover my brake as well. My speed is dropping, so I'm gonna go for first gear because I'm not gonna wait on him. Touch gas a little bit to maintain the progress. As I'm clutch. So now I'm doing roughly 20 miles an hour, 22 miles an hour, because it's a limit, even though it's 30 miles an hour because of the built up area and the street lamp post. It's a limit, it's not a target. Look at what that lady just did. It's crazy. Absolute crazy driving. You have to always prepare. And at the traffic lights, I'm gonna go straight ahead, please. So, and start to brake because his brake light came on. So I'm gonna start to brake, get my clutch flat on the floor, then leave that tires on tarmac. So you can see from where I am, even just looking at the video, you can see the tires of the car in front. You must always see the tires of the car in front. And one of the reasons why that is, it's if that car were to break down, you'll have enough room to be able to go around him. Also, if he reversed by mistake or his car rolled back, you'll have that gap in between in which to probably toot your horn, beep beep, or anything like that to notify him rather than him touching your car. Touch the gas a little bit again. And then I'm gonna go for second gear. Maintain the progress. Once I'm over 20 miles an hour, I'm gonna go for third gear. I'm gonna just drop back and go into second gear a little bit because I'm getting too close. I'm getting more than the 2-second rule, and the 2-second rule applies. So when you go past that black lamppost, I go 1, 2, 3. So it took me 3 seconds to get there, which means I'm okay. I've got a nice distance away from it. As I move out, never know, something could be overtaken. At the traffic lights, I'm going to turn left center mirror, left mirror, give my left signal nice and early. I'm going to prepare to stop, so I'm braking, clutch flat, coming to a stop. Good. Again, if you look, you can see what I've got there. Tires and tarmac, which is what you should always have. Tires and tarmac. Beautiful. First gear. Have a little look again in the left. Never know, cyclists could be coming in. So nice big turns now to come around, and then big turns to come back. So flashing amber light, no one is crossing, I can go. Pelican crossing, that is. Okay, so up ahead we can see the roundabout here. I'm gonna go straight ahead It's the second exit. So I'm going to keep into the left lane. This gentleman, is he crossing? He is. So I'm not going to take any chance. I'll stop early. So these are the questions that you ask. Just before I move, I'm going to scan both crossing. No one is there. I'm going to go straight ahead. Second exit. Now I can't see to my right because there's a van there, so I won't go. Now I can see. Now it's clear. I'll go. Keep snaking towards the left. Give my left signal. Check my right mirror as well because anything could be coming into the right. And braking early as well. Clutch flat. Coming to a stop. Just touching the gas a little bit. Still in first gear. Scanning both sides of the crossing. Making sure no one is there. Second gear. So even though the light's on red, because my speed is over 10 miles an hour, it's worth going into second gear and then gearing back down into first gear like I am doing now. And brake up. Touch gas a little bit, bring clutch. Touch gas, bring clutch. Remember that phrase. Touch gas, bring clutch. Second gear. Early, clutch flat, first gear, touch gas, bring clutch. What is this guy doing? Second gear. So we can see the zigzag lines on the floor. That tells us it's a crossing rather than a traffic light. Just about 28, 29 miles an hour, which is the speed limit is 30 miles. Once more, it's a limit, it's not a target. So if I don't get there, it does not matter as long as I'm keeping appropriate speed. 28, 29. Second gear. Slow down early. So as the speed drops, the gear needs to drop also. So this car is going across. Crazy. Just a little bit close to the line there. Go into third gear. I'm going to turn right at the lights here, so really I should have been in the right lane already, but because the bus is there, check, switch, let this learner car go through. Beautiful. Okay, and I'm turning right. Please center mirror, right mirror, give that right signal early, and then when I'm coming for the arrow, the first arrow on the floor, and take up this position now. So like here, it's perfect positioning. So like my freak is in the front of the road I intend to go into, and then now I can go. Second gear. So make sure that I've got adequate clearance away from the parked cars, which I have now. So you can see as I'm going past, you can see that I've got a door's width away from the parked car. If I'm this close, then that is no good as I go past. So that would be too close. So we need to always make sure we maintain adequate clearance. Like here, keep that car door's width away. If there's something coming, then we'll have to maybe half a car door. Anything less than half a car door, you should be considering to stop the car. Slow down a little bit. On the bend, you never know what's coming the other end. Oh, that rhymes. Bend, end. Into third gear, still maintaining the adequate clearance. So that means I'll have to come over the other side of the road for a little bit, which is okay. As long as I can see clearly, see there's nothing coming towards me, it is always better to do that rather than being too close to the park car. just in case. You never know, if they open the door, then that's trouble for us. So just brake a little bit because we're coming around on the bend. Beautiful, and that's straight. If you notice, one of the positioning is now the white line is just running into the side of the panel of the door. So I'm gonna come away from the park car a little bit. Up ahead I can see a mini runabout coming up. Mini runabout, we're gonna go straight ahead, and we always approach the runabout in second gear, especially with smaller runabouts that we cannot see. By the time I get to here, I'm looking, can I see? Yes I can. Look again, then we go. If I couldn't see what, by the time I get within a car door's car's width away from the runabout, then I would prepare to stop. You should always prepare to stop and go into first gear. So I'm going over the humps now. I'm just going over nice and slow, no rush. Touching gas a little bit as I go over. Speed is about 12-13 miles an hour as I'm going. It shouldn't really need more than that, maybe 15. I like here, it's about 12 miles an hour, and I'm turning left. Center mirror left signal. I'll use first gear for this road because I need to just compose myself, and it's slight uphill as well. Come round, straighten up. So we've got a meeting situation. I'm just gonna stop here rather than trying to squeeze through. And if you notice where I've stopped, I've got tires on tarmac so I can see the tires. Then I'll just check my right mirror, give a little signal as I move away. Check my left mirror as I come back in. That said car may well could have moved off, or maybe there could be a pedestrian trying to cross the road. Could be a bigger vehicle that's hiding a pedestrian. I'm going to turn right, center mirror, right mirror, give my right signal early, and then use first gear for this because from where I am, I can't see absolutely clearly around the bend, so I'm not going to take any chance. Then come back around and straighten the car. I'm going uphill, so I'm giving a little bit more acceleration before I go into second gear. And I'm going to turn left, so center mirror, left mirror, give my left signal nice and early, about 5 cars ahead of me. And then I'm just going to come around now, turn with the curb, and then straighten up. Still maintaining that adequate clearance away from the parked cars as I'm going past. Okay, on this bend here, I cannot see. Something could be coming around the other side. So I'm just going to slow it down and use first gear, keeping it wide, and then come around big turns. Now I can see clearly, then I can straighten up. Okay, and I'm just going to do a parallel park just here. So I'm giving my little signal as I pull up next to the parked car. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into reverse gear, have a little look around, making sure there's nothing there. Come back slowly. Okay. Until that reaches, my mirror reaches mirror to mirror. Then I just look again and do one rotation. I'll just come back slowly with that one rotation, stop again, have a little look. Now what's happening is, look over now, my curb, it's got a triangle there. Once I've got the triangle, it means I'm getting too close. I take that turn back one towards the right. Keep looking, move slowly, keep looking, look over my right shoulder again. You never know what's there. So now at this moment in time, I cannot see the curb. Curbs disappear from my bottom mirror. I'm gonna let it move slowly, and I'm gonna turn one more turn to the right. That beeping sign is just a tree that's there. Still not happy with that, so I'm going to put a little bit extra turn. There's someone coming. I'm just going to stop and see what he's doing. Oh, I think he's reversing as well. Then I'm just going to continue around. And now that I've come around, I'm straight, I'm parallel, I can see the curb there. Now I'm going to take that one turn away and just keep it reasonably close to the curb. I can know if I've got a nice straight line because I can see the gap there. Okay, and then now I can see tires on tarmac, finishing up the 2 cars length away from the junction. So that's good enough. Okay, thank you. And that's how you drive safely and conveniently without causing trouble to other road users. And nice finishing off with a parallel park as well. Thank you.